What really happened behind closed doors that could make Jungkook, who has always been known as one of the strongest and most spirited members of BTS, cry hysterically in front of everyone? Why did Chris Martin, the legendary Coldplay vocalist, have to step in and reveal facts that had long been hidden from the public? Is Taehyung's condition truly worse than it appears? And could this be the beginning of heartbreaking news that has never been disclosed? These questions are now flooding social media, fan forums, and even global news headlines after a shocking report surfaced, sparking panic and deep sorrow in the hearts of millions of ARMYs worldwide. This story began with a dramatic incident that occurred 30,000 feet above ground. A video recorded by a passenger on a flight showed Taehyung, known for his warm smile, suddenly suffering a nosebleed during the trip to the United States. Jungkook, who was sitting directly behind him, immediately pulled Taehyung onto his lap, offering comfort and support in that unexpected moment. The video spread rapidly, making ARMYs all over the world cry with emotion while being overwhelmed by concern. But who would have thought that this incident was only the surface of a far more serious issue, one that is now shaking the foundation of BTS bond and their connection with the international music scene. Hours after that incident, the latest reports revealed that Taehyung's condition did not improve. Reliable sources stated that he was taken to a special medical facility upon landing, where an emergency medical team had been waiting since the plane touched down. This news drove Jungkook to tears. According to witnesses at the scene, Jungkook was seen crying hysterically while holding Taehyung's hand, begging his bandmate to stay strong. He repeatedly said, "Hyung, don't leave me," and it broke the hearts of everyone who saw it. One witness said in a trembling voice, adding that the moment would never be forgotten. Amid the tense atmosphere, an unexpected figure appeared: Chris Martin. The bond between BTS and Coldplay has been well known since their phenomenal collaboration on My Universe, but Chris Martin's arrival at the medical facility painted a different story. He did not just come to offer support. He became one of the first people given access to real information about Taehyung's condition. And what was even more shocking, Chris Martin did not stay silent. In an exclusive statement to international media, he revealed facts that left the music world stunned. According to Chris, Taehyung's current condition is far more serious than the public realizes. "I can't give many details because privacy must be respected," Chris said in an emotional tone. "But I can assure you that Taehyung needs time to recover, and he should not be pushed to return to the stage anytime soon." This statement struck like lightning in broad daylight, sparking chaos and thousands of speculations across all online platforms. Why has big hit music chosen to remain silent? Why did this information first surface through Chris Martin instead of BTS' own management? Internal sources revealed that Chris Martin came not only as a friend but also as a mediator between Taehyung's health and the harsh pressures of the entertainment industry. Chris reportedly insisted that management give Taehyung full rest, even if it meant delaying major BTS projects planned for next year. This move was widely praised by fans, who called Chris a truly genuine figure, brave enough to speak out when others chose to stay quiet. Yet, Chris's statement left a deep sense of fear in ARMY's hearts. If Taehyung is truly in critical condition, what exactly happened that night? Was the mid-flight nosebleed just a minor symptom, or was it a warning sign of a more dangerous health issue that has long been hidden from the public? Many fans speculated that Taehyung may have been under extreme physical and mental strain since returning from military service, worsened by the intense schedule of preparing for BTS' highly anticipated comeback. But until now, the truth behind Taehyung's condition remains an unanswered mystery. Jungkook, known for his boundless energy and strength, now appears fragile before the world. Several photos circulating online show him tightly holding Taehyung's hand at the hospital, his eyes swollen and his face unable to hide the pain he feels. Fans who saw these images wrote, "Seeing Jungkook cry like this makes us realize they are not just superstars, but human beings who can also break when someone they love is hurting." International media are now swarming this story, running headlines that raise more questions than answers. Is BTS hiding Taehyung's real condition? Chris Martin breaks silence on V's health scare, and Jungkook's emotional breakdown stuns the world, have become the main titles on global news portals. Yet, big hit music remains silent. releasing only a brief statement that provides no real clarity. To end this confusing situation, armies worldwide have united to send prayers and support for Taehyung. Some fans have even organized collective prayer events and solidarity movements in major cities around the world, proving that the bond between BTS and ARMY goes far beyond music alone. But the biggest mystery lingers. If Taehyung is truly in critical condition as hinted by Chris Martin, will this affect BTS' future? Will Jungkook, who seems utterly devastated, be able to stand strong on stage again after this emotional trauma? And why must the truth come from an outside friend instead of the people most responsible for keeping the public informed? These questions remain unanswered. What is certain is that the world now holds its breath, waiting for the latest news from BTS, while that night's events continue to haunt the minds of millions of fans. The moment Jungkook cried hysterically, pleading for Taehyung to stay alive, and Chris Martin stood beside them revealing a bitter truth, will forever be remembered as one of the most emotional moments in modern music history. Will we soon hear good news? Or is there an even more heartbreaking truth waiting to be revealed? However, in the midst of the wave of emotions and panic that swept through millions of fans, the real facts began to emerge one by one. The news that had shocked the world, with a dramatic headline mentioning Jungkook crying hysterically, Taehyung in critical condition, and Chris Martin revealing a shocking fact, turned out to be not entirely true. After an in-depth investigation, several trusted sources confirmed that most of the information circulating was nothing more than speculation exaggerated by the media and unofficial accounts, triggering hysteria that should never have happened. According to the latest clarification from bighit Music, Taehyung's condition after the nosebleed incident on the plane was actually not critical and did not endanger his health. The agency emphasized that Taehyung only experienced a mild nosebleed caused by fatigue and changes in air pressure during the flight. After receiving brief treatment from the medical team upon landing, Taehyung was declared stable and did not require further treatment in a specialized hospital. This information directly refuted the rumors that Taehyung had been treated in a serious condition or that his life was in danger, as many sensational reports claimed that. In addition, the news about Jungkook crying hysterically in the hospital also did not match the facts on the ground. Several photos and videos circulating on social media were actually taken from a different moment, not from the day of the incident. The pictures showing Jungkook holding Taehyung's hand emotionally turned out to be old documentation from the time BTS faced a farewell moment before their military enlistment. Many irresponsible accounts took advantage of the viral moment by combining old pictures with a new narrative, creating a dramatic impression that made fans panic without any valid reason. Chris Martin, who was reported to have revealed a shocking fact about Taehyung's condition, also finally issued an official statement through his management. In his statement, Chris Martin confirmed that he did send a personal message of support to Taehyung after hearing about the nosebleed incident, but he never made any public statements claiming that Taehyung was in critical condition or revealing any secret information regarding his health. I deeply respect Taehyung and BTS's privacy. I only sent prayers and encouragement, as any friend would. There was no shocking fact to reveal because nothing like that happened, Chris wrote in his official statement. This clarification quickly spread across global media, but unfortunately, many fans had already felt panic and emotional distress due to the earlier reports. Several online media outlets that first published the sensational news are now facing harsh criticism for allegedly using clickbait headlines without verifying the truth of the information they were spreading. Fans also began to realize that they had fallen for exaggerated rumors coming from unofficial accounts and unverified news sources. This phenomenon became an important lesson about how a small incident like a nosebleed on a plane could be turned into a global-scale dramatic story simply because of speculation and media manipulation. In today's digital era, where information can spread in seconds, unclear news can easily create mass panic. ARMY, known as one of the largest fandoms in the world, became an easy target for sensational headlines that exploit their emotional bond with their idols. bighit Music, in its statement, also asked everyone to be wiser in responding to circulating information, especially regarding the health and personal lives of the artists. We ask for the understanding of all fans to only believe information that comes through BTS or bighit Music's official channels. We understand ARMY's concern, But we want to emphasize that Taehyung's condition is fine and was never critical as reported, the agency said. Although the truth has finally been revealed, the emotional impact of this fake news is still felt. Many ARMY members admitted that they felt extreme fear, some even holding prayer gatherings and solidarity actions because they were afraid of losing Taehyung. Now, after the facts have been clarified, there is a sense of relief, but also disappointment toward those who spread false news just for sensation. Fans hope this will be the last time they have to experience excessive anxiety due to inaccurate information about their idols. This case also shows how vulnerable the entertainment world is to rumors and hoaxes, especially when it involves big names like BTS. Every piece of video, photo, or words can easily be misunderstood, exaggerated, and spread worldwide without any filter. This is what makes news like this explode and dominate global trending topics in just a few hours. Even though the facts are completely different from the narrative being told by end conclusion, the dramatic news stating that Jungkook cried hysterically, Taehyung was in critical condition, and Chris Martin revealed a shocking fact is not true. The fact is that Taehyung only experienced a mild nosebleed and is now in good health. Jungkook never cried hysterically as reported, and Chris Martin never made any public statement about a critical condition that never existed. All the circulating information was just rumors deliberately exaggerated to create sensation, generate clicks, and attract the attention of fans who deeply love their idols. Now, ARMY is urged not to fall for similar issues in the future and to always wait for official clarifications before concluding the truth of any news. This story serves as a reminder that not everything viral is factual and not every dramatic headline reflects reality. What matters most now is that Taehyung is fine, BTS remains strong, and the sincere support from true fans continues to reach them without being wrapped in baseless panic and sadness.